Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading. As always, take what resonates, leave what does not. I'm going to use my Green Witch Tarot, so if you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, the links are down below. Also, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. It is greatly appreciated. Ten of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Four of Cups, Knight of Swords, bottom of the deck, the Crone, which is the Strength card. All right. So what you may be struggling with is working on some stability within a relationship. It's almost like getting back, like losing the friendship within the relationship, that maybe things have gone in a different direction and that you've kind of lost that calmness, that peacefulness. I feel like there's a relationship that you have that has become stressful, like you've lost that calmness. And I feel like you're struggling with working on a relationship. You're at a crossroads. Look at that. Yeah. Okay. Chariot. Where do you go from here? But I feel like you're feeling more in control of the situation. Kind of as an overview, I feel like you're in a relationship and you're trying to, it's kind of lost that spark within the relationship, and you've kind of lost the friendship within the relationship. And I feel like you're trying to decide, where do I go from here? Do I walk away from this relationship? I feel like you're almost in this holding pattern here. What you need to look at is really taking that time and assessing the relationship and saying, what are the negatives? What are the positives? What do I want to have with this relationship? Where do I see this relationship going? And do I feel that this is something that I truly want to work on? What can I take from this situation? What makes me happy in this situation? And over here, I feel like over here is that you finally set some boundaries, like you back away from something. But I kind of feel like you step away on your own and you go on your own path. And I feel like this person may try to reach out to you, but that you decide that you want to go your own way. I feel like this is what you have in your mind, is that you want to move on from this relationship, but I feel like you've been holding yourself back from actually moving. It could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be where you're living, any sort of situation, that you have a situation where it's just not what it used to be, that it's not feeling as stable, it's not feeling as good as it used to, it's not giving you that sense of security. And you've been thinking for a while that you've been wanting to move on from the situation, but you just haven't made that move, that you've been holding yourself back from that decision. Like it's been swirling in your head, but you haven't done it. I feel like this energy here is to look at what is going to make you happy. You have the Ace of Wands, you have the Ace of Pentacles, which is new beginnings. And I feel like, what brings you that harvest? What brings you that calmness? What is the move that you need to make? Because the King of Pentacles is somebody who is good in business, and he knows what moves to make. Like, he doesn't do anything too soon. He doesn't jump the gun on anything. but that he knows when it's right. Like he analyzes things and he looks at things and he says, okay, now's the time to make the move. And I feel like that's what you need to do, is take that time to yourself and say, what is my next move? What is going to be most beneficial to me and is going to work the best for me? I feel like you finally decide to walk away from the situation, especially with this energy here, because we have the Two of Swords where this person is kind of backing away from the other person, and then this person is not acknowledging that person on the door, and then like all of a sudden it's like run, right? Running away. But then you come to a stop and you're like, okay, let me reassess here. Let me get to work. Let me set my boundaries. Let me start out on my new path. I don't want to bring this baggage with me. Let me process what just happened, because this is something that I feel has been building up for you for a while, and you're like, okay, let me process what has really happened here. I want to make sure that I'm not carrying any baggage from what happened here in this situation and the choices that I made. Because I feel like this is a choice that you don't take lightly. Like this is an important choice or a decision that you're doing, and you're not taking that lightly, that it's a serious thing for you. And it's really something that you want to think about and you want to do, but also I feel like it's been going on for a while, and you don't want to keep yourself in this energy here because you're feeling stuck, and it's kind of getting to the point where things are starting to move, and you want that forward motion. And you don't want things to much longer time to go by. Like you don't want to stay stuck in this. And you're building up your strength to make that choice and that decision to move on from the situation, which is not an easy one, but I do have to give you kudos for acknowledging what's going on, and actually taking action to make the changes rather than just settling for something that you feel is not making you happy. And that's a hard thing to do, is to actually take the steps to make the changes that are needed. That's a hard thing to do. All right, let's grab a Star Dragons for an energy for this reading. That one just wanted to come out. Look at that, miracle, making a difference. And I love this one because I feel like it's creating your own miracles, making a difference for yourself. And that's why I said I wanted to give you kudos, is because you're making your own miracles, and you're doing those things that are, I feel like a lot of this swirling. So I feel like it's kind of you're stirring things up, but you're stirring things up for a benefit for yourself, for stability for yourself, because I feel you've been accepting a lot of things here. Like you've been seeing the writing on the wall, but you just haven't really read it or taken action on it. And now you're starting to take action, and you're setting those boundaries for what works for you. Whatever those boundaries are for you. And you're realizing, okay, I've got to do this for myself, because you're creating these miracles for yourself and saying, I don't want to accept the way that things were, that I want to change things. This is not working for me, so it's time for change. All right, and then let's grab a Animal Oracle card. Not everybody will make those changes. We have Wombat Spirit. Be at home. Be at home is being comfortable in your own skin. And it's about looking out for yourself. And it's about surrounding yourself with those things that make you feel comfortable. If something's not making you feel comfortable anymore, what are the things that you can do to change it? What are those things that need to be changed? What are those things that need to be set as boundaries? And what are those things that you need to focus on and work on? And I feel like you just want a new start, that you want a new beginning, and you want to pack light. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.